This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Welcome to Kansas, gateway to...
Good morning. It's another Wednesday morning. I'm Deb Goodrich, your host for Around Kansas. It's great to be with you. And I just popped in out of the cold to the Fick Fossil Museum, of course, one of my favorite places. And the hospitality here is always great. The exhibits, as you can see, are pretty phenomenal. So if you're out in western Kansas and you're doing the fossil trail, or you're doing the history trail, or just want to see some interesting things, make sure that you pop into the Fick and tell them that Deb sent you. So it's sort of ironic that I would be in here talking about things that we have going on at the Fort Wallace Museum, but you know, we're all out here on the byway together and we all support one another and encourage you to visit all the locations. But what I've got coming up is really, really special at the Fort Wallace Museum. You know, I moonlight as the Garvey Historian in Residence. We have a fantastic symposium coming up in March. So March 16th, the symposium begins at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Yes, we will be on daylight time by then. I hate it too, but there you go, folks. Support your state legislature in doing away with daylight savings time, but I digress. So we've got a fantastic symposium. A lot of my friends, you know, when people ask me, how do you put on these magnificent events? I just invite my friends and we just have a great time. So my friend Michelle Martin, who is a doctoral candidate at the University of New Mexico, will be speaking. Our friend Ken Spurgeon, of course, you know, Ken and I have been partners in crime for a long, long time. So he will be one of our speakers. Our old friend Jim Gray from Ellsworth, he's on the roster, as is our friend Chris Gable, who knows all things railroad. You're going to be blown away if you've never heard him speak. Then we have our friend Marla Matkin portraying Libby Custer, and we have Michael Grauer, a very special guest, native Kansan, by the way, but he is in charge of the National Cowboy Hall of Fame and Western Heritage Center down in Oklahoma City now. So we're just thrilled that he could be with us on March 16th. He'll be talking about the Red River War. Now on Sunday, March 17th, which for all of you heathens that don't realize it's St. Patrick's Day, our friend, lifelong friend, D.K. Clark, will be with us, and D.K. will be speaking on our beloved Captain Keogh, Captain Miles Keogh, and how he came from Ireland, from that beautiful estate that his family had in Ireland, all the way to the 7th Cavalry and landed right here in western Kansas. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend. Now, if you'd like to join our Guardians group, on Saturday night, March 16th, we have our Captain Keogh's Emerald Banquet. And the cost of admission? Joining the Guardians. So I'll have Michael share that information right here with you on screen. Now we've got our theme this year is Trails to Rails, and we'll be marking the 150th anniversary since the railroad arrived in Wallace. So that marked the end of the Butterfield Overland Dispatch stage line. So we'll actually be having stagecoach rides, doing lots of fun things. So make sure you keep up with us on Facebook, email me. Just come on out to western Kansas and see what's going on. We'll be right back. Got a great show for you today.
As fourth-generation farmers themselves, Heinen Brothers Ag Service understands the risk and rewards of farming. So when it comes to quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia, call Heinen Brothers Ag today, 800-760-4964.